It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
14. First down, New England.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
5 at the 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Newton. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dalton Keene, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. This is Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf. And when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
Covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Go. 4 down.
To throw again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson will throw again. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A throw over the middle, taken in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Carson, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now it's Carson. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Now Wilson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Complete.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Patriots.
They'll run on first down. It's White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Damian Harris.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
From the gun on third down. Eason able to find Switzer. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
First down, New England.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Eason. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete to
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun is Eason. What a catch by Edelman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Patriots.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Opening carry of the game here for Rex Burkhead. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Patriots 6, Seahawks nothing.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Philip Dorsett catching the pass there against his former team. Played 3 years with the Patriots after 2 in Indianapolis and was a member of the team that won Super Bowl 53, you might remember. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Patriots' 19-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They run it with Carson. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Second and 12.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. One fluff. Gun. Hold up. Hey, easy. Check.
Throwing is Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Patriots 6. Michael Dixon to kick.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
New England.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to J.J.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Eason. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tackle made at his
first play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Carson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the...
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 31, Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for White, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Eason on second down. He'll get this one to Switzer. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 2, Eason. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 20, Patriots 6. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successful.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with.
And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Stidham. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
They'll run with Wayne.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New England.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now the Pats leading rusher the past 2 seasons. It's Sony Michel. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 23.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Out of the shotgun to give to Burkhead. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. It'll have his man. That's Edelman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Stidham finding Edelman for a Patriot 1st down.
Patriot 1st down.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Stidham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Third and long. It's Stidham. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Drop deep. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the shotgun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
For Seattle.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game, because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run again with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Off the play fake, here's Stidham. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Stidham. Buying time to his left. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good.
Seahawks 34, Patriots 6. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. So following the sack, Stidham and the Patriots now looking up at a 3rd and long. Stidham from the shotgun. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.